We'll start our session. We'll go for questions, doubts, clarifications after some time. Let's get started. I assume we're all very new to data engineering activities. We need to start our practice from tomorrow. So today, let's have introduction and lab configuration required for our actual classes. Let's get started slowly, step by step. Our course is into this box, Azure Data Engineering. The prerequisites: MS SQL concept 1 to 9 mandatory, 11 to 20 good to know, highly recommended, 21 to 27 next priority, good to know, because we can easily manage them with nice user interface here. To understand the user interface of data engineering, 1 to 9 are required. To optimize the ETL and data warehouse concept optimizations, we need 10 to 20. More add-ons, more items for easy understanding, we need 21 to 27. You will revise these items during your free time. Let's have no compromise learning. Let's get started slowly, step by step. I assume we're all very new together to data engineering. We'll start from the scratch, right from the basics. Give me 20 minutes time to get the information on the screen. What is what and what we do as a data engineer. It will take me for 20 minutes. Then we go for questions. After questions and clarifications, we need to do installations, configurations to start our learning process from tomorrow. The course goes Monday to Friday, India time, and plan for 2 months, including project work, solution, concept-wise FAQs and project FAQs. Let's get started slowly, step by step. Complete activities I will take care. Practically I will take care. But you please make sure you have time to practice everyday classes. Assignments you may submit on weekend, but everyday practice, please, my kind request. Things are a bit vast. For example, we did one data factory class just now, few minutes back. And here is my email for them. Just 12 minutes ago, it was sent to our existing batch participants. The complete concept list, like what we do, clear and all. And we are at 24th concept today, comparisons for our existing ongoing batch. To understand the comparisons, to understand what is what, to step into our scenario-based activities, to step into concept-wise interview questions and regular fresher interview and experience interview questions. There are different ways to learn the things. The orientation is important. For job work, we need to prepare in one way. For interviews, we have to prepare in a different way. For certification, third way. Need your support. I'll do my duty very cautiously. This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practical, lovely classes from scratch. We are into core engineering and the prerequisite MS SQL. You will revise them during your free time. Let's get started now. What is engineering and why we need it? Let's understand what are the components we are going to learn. and the flow of our activities. Let's get started slowly, step by step. As a data engineer, we are into warehouse. We are into ETL, extract, transform, load, and coupling, integrating warehouse and ETL. We have data engineering job role. What is that? Let's understand. First, what is database? A platform to store any type of data, any amount of data. No exceptions, no restrictions. There are two basic types of databases: live OLTP database, online transaction processing database to store live data, real-time data. Like for example, live temperature, online stock market activities, or online banking, anything live OLTP. Other one, data warehouse, to store historical data, inactive data like old temperature, old stock market, etc. So OLTP and other one, data warehouse. Now what's the relation between them? Simple and straight. The birthplace of data, websites, apps, files, IoT devices, geographical navigation system. The moment I switch on my location option in my mobile, means I'm sending the feed to Google Map. As on the location in my mobile means I'm sending my content, my location information to Google, right? My mobile is one of the birthplace of data, practically. So data, the volume of data has to be stored. Huge volumes of data has to be stored. So what we do, we have two different layers in real world. OLTP layer to store only active data. Data warehouse layer to store inactive data, old data, stale data. From there comes, from data warehouse comes analytics, data science, reporting, analytics, and so on. Now, how do we implement it? The end-to-end BI, business intelligence model, end-to-end BI needs you and me, data engineers. We are concentrating on ETL and warehouse, the main backbone for a BI platform, business intelligence platform. This engineering can be implemented either in Azure cloud and or Fabric cloud in Microsoft. So we have Azure data engineering certification, Fabric engineering certification, two different certifications from Microsoft. Fabric is a new, very new, recent child of Microsoft, and many vendors, many companies still having a watch eye on its productivity, licensing, pricing, transparency in support and all. A stable product from Microsoft Azure data engineering. What we are learning here? ETL, gather data from various sources. It may be OLTP directly or from files. And transform, union, merge, join, or clean unwanted data, convert required data, perform kind of sorting activities, searching activities, filtering activities. We have something called data deduplication activities, etc. And load into a warehouse. Any engineering, you have something called open source common. Databricks ETL, Spark warehouse. These two are common in any engineering product. Either you go for Azure data engineering or Google data engineering or AWS data engineering, Fabric data engineering, Databricks and Spark are common. Open source ETL, open source warehouse, plus branded. Azure data engineering as Azure Data Factory, Fabric data engineering as Fabric data factory. Both are almost similar. Then we have Synapse, either Azure or Fabric, only one Synapse. Azure data engineering is the common basement for Fabric. Remember that. Technically, we are at the basement. In Azure data engineering, we need to learn open source ETL, open source warehouse. Microsoft ETL, Microsoft warehouse. Together, they're all good friends, best friends. The open source ETL, Microsoft ETL, they're good friends. Open source warehouse, Microsoft warehouse, again good friends. I was showing you one small table starting of the class today. It's all about comparisons. Open source, Microsoft, when to use which, how to use them together. That is our actual engineering course. So here engineering means we need to mix and match. We need to assemble multiple products for ETL warehouse together for end-to-end data flow. So in our data engineering concepts, we need to bring data from various sources and carefully load the content into a warehouse. So as a data engineer, we need to work with ETL, warehouse, big data, and analytics. Both are different. To implement these pink box items, we have two blue boxes: Data Factory, Databricks, Synapse, and Data Lake. Non-AI components: Spark, Python ETL, Spark SQL, PySpark, Scala, and CI/CD. AI components. Two broad categories in our course: non-AI components, AI components, artificial intelligence. We need to have both. AI concepts we are going to learn from mid of next week. We need to start with fundamentals from tomorrow. Very simple and straight. We'll do it slowly, step by step. In our data engineering components, we have ETL, Azure Data Factory, one of the primary component, very important component. Purpose to extract data from various sources. And we have other ETL called Databricks. Yellow item is open source. For working with Microsoft and non-Microsoft data sources. Warehouse, Synapse SQL pool, Microsoft warehouse, Spark database, open source warehouse. Again, these two are good friends. We need to implement staging and storage activities as well with end-to-end integrations, CI/CD, Git, and other integration activities. With this information, here is a complete dependency chart. We are into Azure engineering, a 2 months program from tomorrow. So kindly revise MS SQL concepts, and here we are right now, Azure. What we do here, what we are going to learn. In our Azure engineering components, we'll start from fundamentals today, continue fundamentals and other activities from tomorrow. We have a good list of Azure components we need to learn. These components are called resources. Remember, I go to a grocery shop, I buy some grocery items. Here we come to Azure shop, and the moment we enter the shop, we will be given a free token, a free credit token of $200. We can shop resources with it. Azure, we have free account worth $200 US, valid for 1 month. After 1 month, we need to recharge the card. Free card goes to paid account, or get another card, another entry with a different format. But remember, the items in Azure shop are called resources. So left side you see all resources we are going to learn in our classes, and right side are the derived items, including certification guidance part of our course. The 2 months journey. If someone needs to have Power BI, a additional 1 month journey that includes 7 design tools, 2 technologies, Power Query and DAX, and 2 hosting environments, server and service. Service and server. So total 11 components, 7 plus 2 plus 2. 7 design tools, 2 technologies, 1 for ETL, 1 for analytics, and 2 hosting solutions. One is cloud, one is non-cloud. Separate 1 month journey. We are into engineering here. To make it more clear, the entire 2 months plan I said into 4 different modules. We have storage and data lake module, 2 weeks. Data factory and Synapse analytics module, 3 weeks. Databricks and PySpark with AI, 2 weeks. And project work from your end with my complete guidance, step by step, with project FAQs. Our interviewer asks us, what's our latest project? What are the challenges we face in the project? What kind of ETL tools we use in the project? Why this, why not that, etc. Because there is a competition of components in ETL and warehouse. So let's be cautious. Let's make it clear. Wherever required, let's apply AI. It helps us a lot. AI part of this course, we need it. Part of the activities. We'll do it slowly, one by one. The complete day-wise curriculum will be sent on email for this particular module. Let's get started now. Let's understand the components and the purpose technically. We'll go for questions in another 3 to 5 minutes. Here it is. What we are going to learn from today, next few minutes. We are going to learn storage components, ETL components, data warehouse components, and other helping hands. Storage components, to understand them, no prerequisites needed. Regular storage activities, just like a hard disk and a solid state disk, SSD, something like that. We have 2 options here. Second option, just like SSD, This more faster, more costly. This is like hard disk, HDD. This is like SSD. Both are storage, but the second is more powerful, more costly. To get into ETL and data warehouse, SQL prerequisites needed. For ETL, we also need something called Python, PySpark, part of our classes. We shall take Python from scratch, from the basics needed for ETL. There are 20 plus examples, including task items on Python, enough for a data engineer in general. If your project really demands, in such a case, later you may opt for our dedicated Python course separately if required. We have 1 month and 2 months and 3 months Python program dealt by separate trainers if required. But usually whatever we do here should suffice. To step into data warehouse components, only SQL enough, MS SQL enough. For Synapse, we need MS SQL because here we are using TSQL. To learn Spark databases, any SQL is okay, open source. But something called serverless pool, SQL pool, these two depends on transact SQL only. So please revise MS SQL concepts by end of this week. From tomorrow, we are starting with storage. So we have breathing time on SQL until end of this week. Please, my kind request. Then we have something called stream analytics to perform live data streaming activities. We have something called IoT hubs, capture live data, event hubs, near live data, something called logic apps for automations. They are just like triggers in MS SQL, just like triggers. Security concept, key vaults, the place where we store the keys, monitoring, alerts, and Entra security concept. In olden days, we used to call it Active Directory. Now we call it Entra. To master all these items practically, I need to provide you the detailed notes, practice elements, assignments, and you'll cooperate with me. We need to proceed for certification guidance as well during and after the course. Complete material I'll take care for certification. Kindly install SQL Server 2019 or higher from this particular website, sqlschool.com. Next, please arrange a debit card or a credit card from your end to activate your free trial. The free trial will be valid for 30 days. The name of the card can be maybe you or your friend or your family member. Anything is fine. Name on the card and the name in the email need not match. With this, we'll go for questions now. Then slowly step into our configurations. We need to spend time now today for next 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes on how to configure our lab to start our practice from tomorrow. We'll do it slowly, step by step. Any questions, let me know, please. Over to you now. I'll wait. please. Any questions? I'll wait. Mic with you all.
Hello.
Chedamali, please tell me. Proceed. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Will you be covering all advanced concepts in Databricks like delta live tables?
Yeah. Delta live tables and all part of the course, brother. They are. They are. Yes, will do.
And you will cover Python as well, right? Because PySpark
Yeah,
required.
Python from scratch, brother. You see my notes, brother. Python from scratch will do. From chapter 4, we'll start Python throughout the course. Without Python, no delta tables. Without Python, no delta live tables that you're asking earlier. Delta live tables and all. Without Python, nothing. Nothing we can do in Databricks without
And will
Python.
you cover performance related stuffs as well, like
Yes,
partition,
brother.
repartition?
Optimizations. We call them optimizations here, part of the course. We'll do. Yes, we'll do.
Okay.
Next question, please. I'll wait.
Hello,
In
sir.
fact, we have 14 optimization techniques actually. As per DP203 certification, there are 14 different optimization techniques. You see my screen. Sorry, 15. 15 optimization techniques we need to learn. I think I can show you this screen. It will be easy for you, brother, on my screen. Yeah. Next question, please. I'll wait.
Okay. Within 2 weeks, it will be covered, or like all?
No, 2 weeks is only the basement actually. Then again, we have to do integrations, right? Integrate data factory with Databricks, data lake, Databricks, etc. So
Okay.
plan for total 2 months, complete course.
Thank you.
Fine, sir.
What is
Next
the
question, please. I'll wait.
what is the difference between Azure Data Engineer and Data Factory?
Data engineering and data factory. Okay, got it. I'll show you one image. I think you joined bit late today. Let me just put the image like this. Here it is, brother. Data engineering involves ETL and data warehouse. To
Okay,
implement ETL by data engineers, one of the approach or one of the component data factory. So data engineering is a kitchen area, and inside the kitchen area, you would like to do some data cleansing activities, sorting, mashup and cleansing activities. One of the toolkit is data factory. The recipe is the warehouse. Warehouse is the outcome recipe. Okay, the data cleansing, data mashup activity is data factory. Yep.
So I have a question. Is Spark is the underlying technology, and on top of
Yes.
Spark, Synapse is the
Everywhere
another
Spark.
layer?
Yeah. Everywhere Spark comes. We are going to touch base with it in the initial classes. You have the intro for Spark. Yes, without Spark, no ETL, no warehouse. Without Spark, no data factory. Without Spark, no Databricks. Without Spark, no Synapse. Spark is our actual blood for a data engine. It goes into every organ, every component.
So
Yes.
can we say that whether that Spark is the processing engine, and what about the Synapse?
Synapse is a warehouse, but again, Synapse runs internally on Spark only.
Oh, I see. Okay, so maybe
This
a
one,
layer on top of Spark.
you are right. You are right. Exactly. I'll just put this way.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
put this one. See, Spark is a open source cloud computing platform. We know cloud computing, right? Isn't it? Cloud computing.
Yeah, right.
That is nothing but Spark. To implement Spark, we use Synapse. To implement Spark, we use Data Factory. To implement Spark, we use Databricks. Very simple. To implement SQL, we can use SQL Server or Oracle, right? Isn't it? Getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here. To implement Spark, we have different products. These three products we need to learn in Azure. Yes. And again, we have to integrate them together as well. That's more important. This one, I'll show you here. You have all these items on the notes anyway, just to make it clear for us. Those are all good friends, you know. I'll show you their friendship on the screen. This one, I'll show you. You get a nice image here. Yes, brother, on the screen. See, you have something called Data Factory, Databricks, Storage, Synapse, IoT. All these are engineering. From there, we have data science and Power BI. That's why I said we are the backbone. Engineering is the backbone. Data Factory, Databricks, Storage, Synapse. Four important items. Everywhere Spark.
Got it.
Fine,
Thank
sir.
you.
Next question, please. Welcome, sir. Next question, please.
So,
I'll wait. Tell
sir,
me.
will you be covering the like moving data from one data warehouse to other? So basically, the requirement for my project is to move the data from S4 HANA to Azure data
I
lake.
can guide you how to do that. We have a nice template for
Okay.
doing it. I can get, but not a part of the course. Okay. In
Okay.
this course, the detailed course, I included only Microsoft components,
Okay.
non and open source components. Non-Microsoft like Snowflake, Postgres, or Postgre, or AWS, or SAP, Oracle, not included. However, we can still do that because we do provide those courses. So yes, I can surely help you on that. I can do. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. For example, on weekends, we do run free workshops for our students on AWS versus Azure. AWS with Azure, integration. They're all good friends actually. They're good friends. Or sometimes Snowflake with Azure. For example, let me show you one such activity here. They're all good friends actually. Everywhere cloud, right? For example, you take Snowflake. In Snowflake, I will be the trainer only for self-paced learning. For live training, we have a separate trainer for Snowflake. And here it is, just to make it clear. Azure and Snowflake are good friends. So we need to understand their friendship whenever we have free time. So we have free workshops for it. That's how we do. And you're asking about SAP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Same way as SAP and AWS, we do have such integrations. I'll show you one such document to get some idea. This one. So we have complete cloud engineering concepts: Azure data engineering, AWS engineering, Power BI, and Snowflake put together. So instead of DevOps, you simply have SAP over there. ERP, right? It's a ERP environment.
Yeah. ERP on S4 HANA.
S4HANA, got it, sir. I can give my inputs and I can even include our SAP trainer for the call. I can do it.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Great.
Because
Okay.
this is my own school. So they
Yeah.
always accept my requests. Hope you got what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No
Thank
problem.
you so much, sir.
Yeah, that I can do. And yes, friends, I was telling comparisons, right? This one, friends, I'll show you one small image to get some idea like what I'm talking about. It's good to know actually. I'll show you one small image. It's on my screen. The birthplace of data, apps, IoT, web, forms, others, feeds and all, comments, feeds, etc. from social media. Into OLTP, Microsoft, MySQL, Oracle, Postgre, Amazon RDS, developers will take care. You and me, data engineers, we need to take care of ETL, data warehouse. We are here. Okay, here we are right now. I'll give the black box. If you are into AWS, ETL, warehouse, Snowflake, ETL, warehouse, again ETL, warehouse. I'll just put this way. These three are one category. Like this. Blue, blue, black, black, orange, orange.
So I have a question there, sir.
Tell me, sir.
From your perspective, in a general, overall adoption perspective, which is better actually? Is it Azure platform, data warehousing technologies like Glue, Athena, Redshift is better, or the Azure is better? And the third one, which they are talking about, which is Snowflake. So I see Snowflake is better compared to Redshift in some aspects, but from your perspective, which platform is more into the marketplace? Uh, I'm just trying to understand which technology is better.
Understood, sir. Let me put this way. I got your question. It will take 2 minutes for me to answer your question, sir.
Thank you.
I'll mention this one. Snowflake.com. You're asking about Snowflake. Let me put this way. Snowflake.com. Start free. Start free. Snowflake is not an alternative for AWS or Azure. Let me put this way. Snowflake is not an alternative for Azure or AWS. No, not at all. It's not an true alternative. Snowflake depends on AWS. Snowflake depends on Azure. Snowflake depends on Google Cloud. These three are the boss in cloud computing. Snowflake, yes, you see the job openings. Usually 1 year to 3 years in between, they go for Snowflake. It is only pure data warehouse. Well, again, Snowflake need to depend on other things like DBT, data build tool, or other ETL tools to bring the data into Snowflake, or even Azure Data Factory, or Athena, or Glue, Amazon Glue, to bring the data into the Snowflake. It's very good, great tool for warehousing only. You can compare AWS and Azure. These two are core engineering. Snowflake do not have its own streaming components, number one. Snowflake do not have its own live tracking components like IoT or logic apps. We don't have them in Snowflake.
Maybe the
Snowflake
core
provides its
core
own
part
storage.
of the cloud, like other platform has, whereas in the Snowflake they provide the connectors for using
Yes,
those things which you are
exactly.
talking about. Got it.
Exactly. It's completely reliable on connectors only, actually. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, a true complete solution we
Mm-hmm.
cannot build exclusively in Snowflake, not
It's not
possible,
that.
because it depends
Got
on
it.
other clouds. As simple as that. So my preference always,
Mm-hmm.
you may have Snowflake in your box, but it cannot be a primary skill set in the long run. You got my point now? It
No,
cannot.
I got it. I got it. I think this is this is now I'm trying to understand is that why if let's say I'm starting my company in if I'm going for a one-stop solution, right? I may not be thinking about the Snowflake, rather than either I may go for AWS or Azure and stick to one platform and use their all the services rather than using the third-party components like
Exactly. Very
Snowflake.
simple, brother. Instead of going for a la carte, go for a buffet. Simple.
Mhm. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Single license. Okay. And again, out of, see, Snowflake is one airplane, Salesforce is another airplane, SAP another airplane. See, from cloud computing perspective, I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, SAP is another airplane. They're all different airplanes, but only 3 airports. These three, they have to land their data somewhere here only. These are the main airports. But Google Cloud has limited number of regions as on date. Compared to AWS, moderate number of regions. Azure, my God, too many number of regions. So it again depends which one to choose. It depends even on your client data centric activities also. Okay, so the nearest data center has more performance benefit, less cost. I'm in India. I'm in India. If I host my data in Pune, central India, it's near to me. Network cost is less, hosting cost is less, and the network latency is less. Throughput is more. That's how the cloud projects work actually. It depends. Okay. So, but for me, coming back to your question, brother, you're asking which one is better. For me, Azure is good. Azure is best. We do have AWS engineering with us. We do have AWS engineering with us. But when we see the type of activities in AWS versus Azure, I love Azure. My complete exposure is into Azure. I have AWS hands-on, but I'm comfortable in Azure. It's like, you're comfortable in your own country, your own area, own region, something like that. Something like that. For me, Azure is the best. Next question. Fine. Let's continue.
You will be covering Unity catalog as well.
Tell me,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
You will be covering Unity catalog as well, right?
Oh, my dear brother, without Unity catalog, there is no Databricks storage at all. Okay.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Fine, fine. See, you're asking like without hard disk, are you buying a hard disk or not when you are buying a computer? That's your question actually, brother. Really, we need it. Yes, we need to have the Unity catalog activities, brother. Part of our Spark, PySpark concepts. There, in fact, like we have something called catalogs. So we'll be learning catalogs. Show you like this, brother, on the screen. On the screen. Yes. Okay. This Hive meta store, I said that Hive meta store requires catalog, nothing but Unity catalog. So we are going to learn how to perform the activities. And once we have the this is the one actually I'm talking about catalog. This is the Unity catalog I'm talking about. And more about Unity catalogs, we are going to learn in detailed. You'll be having a print copy notes for every class. And more about it, we are going to learn in the architecture also. Detailed architecture part of our classes. So there in the architecture again, we are going to learn step by step what is what. This is a Unity catalog architecture diagram, the one you see on the screen. Answer is yes, brother. We need to learn it. We need to explore it as well, step by step. We'll do.
Okay.
Got it?
Thank you.
Please. Yeah. Next question. I'll wait. Fine, friends. Let's continue slowly, step by step. Let's continue slowly, step by step. Configurations. Please go to portal.azure.com today. Portal.azure.com. It says no account. Create one. Create one. Sign up for a new account. If needed, get a new email address. Once you provide your email address, you get a confirmation mail. You click on the confirmation link, then it will take you to Azure. What is it? Portal, we call it Azure portal. Here it is. I'll provide these notes after the class today. Visit portal.azure.com. You see one option called no account, click create one. Supply your personal email address. Don't give your company email address. Again, you may get some other type of emails from your network team, admin team, etc. It usually happens. Supply your personal email address, regular Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, whatever. Get a confirmation mail. Click on the confirmation link. Here, I got a new SIM card. I need to choose a plan, right? 1 month plan, 1 year plan, etc. SIM card requires a plan that is called subscription here. Go to the portal, go to subscriptions, free subscription. You will see free, create free subscription or start free trial, one of these options. Provide your debit card or credit card details and mobile number, validate. In real world, we'll be having multiple subscriptions in one account. Step 1 account, step 2 subscription. In real world, we see dev subscription, test subscription, production subscription. These 3 parts I will take care in the class. From your end, for the project, we need them. From your end, one subscription is enough, free subscription. It should work. How to get the free subscription? Let's see. What is it? Portal.azure.com. The moment you log into portal.azure.com, I'll take you back to our Azure portal now. You'll do it after the class today, before tomorrow's session. Here it is. You get one prompt automatically to create a free subscription. If you don't get it, go to subscription, add. Remember the website portal.azure.com. Go to add. Free trial and select offer. In my case, I'm not eligible. I used it earlier, long back. Unfortunately, I am not eligible, but you will be eligible, and you are requested to have free account only. Save, because you need to do a lot of practice. What if you already used it? Please find a new friend, new card, new mobile number, new email address. It works. Select offer. It will ask you for card details, something like this. It will ask you for mobile number, card details, address. You provide all the details, validate, so that we are ready for our next class tomorrow. So you'll get like this. In this way, mobile number, payment information, card details, and sign up. Once we get this content, we are ready for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we are going to slowly start with how to use subscription and create something called storage. We are going to start with storage components from tomorrow. I'm supposed to take installation today called Explorer tool, Storage Explorer tool. Time is not permitting me. We'll do tomorrow Storage Explorer tool and other things. So we have few more things to configure. We'll do it tomorrow anyway. We'll stop for today. Kindly make sure. Tell me how many hours you can practice per day, please. Please. Minimum 1 hour, everyone. Please. Please. I'll wait.
1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Thank you, attendance has been responsive. Kindly check your mails. I mailed only to those who are responsive. Really, it's a demo class for me. I want active participants. I'm answering every question. You have to answer my questions also, please. We are an
Yes, 1
interactive
hour
class.
works.
It's a lengthy subject. It's a lengthy subject. Please understand my concern. It's not a one-man show. Please help me. I'm requesting you. Hope you are writing your observation notes, at least some keywords. I'll provide you the complete notes anyway. Thank you, attendees have been responsive on chat and mic. Really appreciate. Thank you, attendees have been responsive. Attendees who responded now got one extra mail on SQL revision concepts. That's how I do. Really, we do more.
I haven't
We get.
received any email.
Friends,
Yeah,
I
I haven't
only
received you.
send to attendees who are replying me. I only send to them. Really, others, please. We're all working. We're all experienced. We're all professionals. We know when to respond, how to respond, where to respond, and get what max you need from the other end. Please. Thank you, participant responsive. Others, please promise me minimum 1 hour. Please, please help me. Please quick, please. 1 hour minimum, please. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Please.
1 hour minimum. Yes.
Perfect. Fine.
Yeah, sure, we will practice.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
1 hour
Thank you
is
so much.
good.
Yep. Sure. Please. Please help me, friends. Please help me, please. Very simple, friends. Simple logic. I am active. You are interactive. And you are active. I am interactive. Course goes well. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Simple. Yes. Let's make it practical. Please help me. Email sent. Please submit the form and let us know. Please submit the form and let us know which course you actually want to opt for. So you got a form on the email that says sqlschool.com RC form, registration confirmation form. Email might be on the way. I already sent it. Please fill your email address and the course you're opting for. I included the complete class notes and this form link in a single mail. Kindly check.
Received.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Others, please kindly check. I shall wait. I'll wait until you receive it.
Hello,
I
sir.
shall wait until you receive it.
One question.
Tell me, brother. Proceed. Please tell me.
I'm a SQL DBA. I need Azure. So, what I need to learn? Azure Data Factory and Data Engineer. Both I should learn, and also Python and remaining also.
Sir, are you into support DB or production DB, sir? Which one?
Production.
Okay. Go for the complete data engineering. Better. If you are into production, go for complete engineering, Azure data engineering stack. Safe. Data Factory, Databricks, PySpark, Synapse. Python is part of our engineering course. It should be enough. It should be fine. Yeah. No separate learning required.
Okay. For support also, data engineering
For support
is
DBAs, I'm not really sure what kind of support you are into. Are you L1 support or SME, or what kind of, like, are you following any KB articles to support? I need that information, because
L3.
based on our past exposure, we can have easier integration with the next activities.
L3 support.
L3, definitely. If it is L3, then you can do data engineering, sir. If it is L1, L2, then no, better to continue some other kind of admin, like maybe Power BI admin. If it is L1, usually Power BI admin or
Okay. Okay. Now data engineering is enough. Azure data engineering is enough.
exactly. But aim at certification also, brother. We have DP 203 certification. Aim at it as well. Part of the course, complete guidance, DP 203, but complete the certification with a good score for more job options outside.
Okay.
And how many hours you can practice for me? Satish, please let me know, please.
2 hours I will practice. 2 to 3
Perfect.
hours.
Minimum 1 hour, okay? Please, everyone,
Okay.
minimum 1 hour from tomorrow itself. Every day assignments, you have to submit them max by weekend. Any questions?
Quick question: do we get recordings or
Yes.
no?
You do.
Okay.
You get recordings. But I prefer you follow our observation notes. Okay. You'll be receiving the complete notes in advance every 2 weeks, module wise. For example, these are complete notes for the storage module. I only speak what is there in your notes. So instead of referring to 1 hour lengthy video, you have a print hard copy of these notes with you. It will save a lot of time for you in future also. That's my plan. Okay. Old traditional learning in a useful way. But yes, video will be there. Use video for secondary reference. By detailed notes, transcript, primary reference. It will save a lot of time. Yes. Next question, please.
So I have a quick question, sir. I already have the free, I already utilized my free account. So as you mentioned, I need to give like the other phone number. I cannot use the same old phone
Yeah, you
number.
have to use other phone numbers, sir. No other option. Yeah. We have
Okay,
to.
because like I can create a new email, I can use another card, but like the phone number.
Oh, see,
Okay.
wait. You can use another card. Is another card with you? Or, I mean,
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you
I
the
do
owner
have
or
a,
a different owner? Let me know.
yeah, I do have like my own separate card.
Then you can log into your bank portal and change the contact number for time
Oh,
being. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can try based on your bank and the options.
yeah. Okay.
I use
Okay.
the ICICI Bank and I do that sometimes. I change my number,
Okay.
link to the card. It works actually for me. Yes.
Okay, let me check because
Give it a
I'm
try and
based
let
out
me
in
know.
Canada, so I will have to check like with
Please.
the bank. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Just make sure like you get, because we get OTP, right? So OTP should be
Yeah.
a unique number. Then it
Uh-huh.
works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect.
Sai,
Thank you. Tell me.
regardless, we need pay as you go after first month, right?
Try to find a
Because
new friend.
it's 1 month
Try to
free.
find a new friend after 1 month. If not, if I'm not like enough, I have to go for paid account. Yes.
Okay, fine, thank you. It's but later part second month, if we go pay as you go, what is the normal expected,
About
like is it $50
$50.
or more on the
About
resources?
$50 if you are practicing every example 2 times.
Okay.
Okay. Every example 2 times practice $50. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
Fine.
that's the maximum cost. Wonderful, thank you.
Yep. Fine.
Okay.
Next
Thank you.
question, please. But remember, Depam, $50 subject to immediate deletion of resources after use. Okay.
Obviously, yep. Thank you.
Fine. Next question,
Means
please.
before the end of that month, the month when we're getting charged, a day before we have to resource everything, flush out, correct? That's what you mean?
You are right. We have to. Yeah. I'll guide you. I have a separate document for it. I'll be sending you anyway.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank
so,
you, sir.
yeah.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Yep. Next question, please. I'll wait. My God. Time up. Fine, friends. We'll stop for today. We are meeting from tomorrow. As usual, step by step. Let's love data engineering from scratch. One by one, we'll do. Need your support. Let's make it active, interactive. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sai. I'm all set with this batch. Thank you. Bye.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, everyone. Thanks for
Thank
bearing
you.
me. Thank you for bearing me. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Yep. Thank you so much.